Hey guys, it's Carla again, coming back with another video. So I just wanted to really touch on safety again. I know I had mentioned it in different videos, but last week, was it last week? Again, my days and times are just running together. As far as safety, layering on of safety. So you definitely want to do as much as you can to make sure that you are as safe as possible out here while making these deliveries. So I don't know if it was last week or the week before, but it just seemed like it was just coming on like every day. There was something in the news about something with delivery drivers or people at the wrong addresses or, all of that. So I was just like, man, I have definitely have got to step up my game when it comes to safety. So, something that I have started to do is really, so like, if you're doing Walmart Spark, when you get your order, the associates, they put your order in the back. And, I've been helping them. So every time to some degree, I help them put the items in the back of the car. Lately, I've kind of stepped up those measures. So my point is to make sure that I am as organized and as efficient as I can be before I even pull away from the store. So what I've been doing is organizing the bags as best I can in my trunk. So let's say I have like a batch order of two orders. The way my SUV is set up, I have there's the seat split, and I put that divider in there, and I have my IKEA bags. So the guys will put the different items in there, and so what I'll do is make sure that actual Walmart bags inside are easy to pick up. So like the handles are up, everything's organized pretty nice, so that when I get to my destination, I can quickly and easily dispatch my order and get the heck out of Dodge. So that's the whole idea. So if I have a two batch order for like groceries, I'll try to organize those. Like I said before, I'll put the milk in a Walmart bag that I have some extras in my car, and just get organized. If I have those 10 order batches or whatever, those larger ones, so what I have started doing with those is actually organize the packages in order. So put the packages in sequence. So I have, the first, second, third, so many in one bag, and then, continue it in the remaining bags until they're all organized. Because when I get to the place, I want to dispatch thing and get out of there, as quickly as possible. Okay, so organizing the my trunk space, that's a huge thing. So even before I pull away, so then when I get in my car, I go ahead and so as far as the stickers, I'll try to have like those, like the grocery orders or whatever, there's some stickers. When possible, I'll put some extra stickers on the inside of the car, so that way I can scan it while I'm still sitting in the car before I get out of the car at the destination. So this is what I do. So after organizing the bags in the back, I get in my car, and then I do the navigation. And what I'll do is do a quick overview, still at the Walmart store. So the first one that come up for navigation, I'll go ahead and kind of get like an overview of where I'm going, just at a glance. Because if you just blindly follow the GPS, sometimes it doesn't really take you in an efficient route. So looking at the map ahead of time and kind of, getting a general idea for your route, that is a good idea. So that's what I do. Then when as I'm approaching, like sometimes I listen to YouTube videos and things like that. So I'll pause it. So on the map, when it shows that there's 1 minute, like 1 minute till, I reach the destination, I'll go ahead and pause that. And then what I'm doing at that time is I'm clicking off of the map, being safe while driving and everything. Click off the map, look at the Walmart Spark app and then, make sure I confirm the address. Now, I didn't, it's been pretty good, but this couple, like once, I guess I should, one time it happened where the address didn't match, and then I'm like, oh, here we go again, and I had to, in the moment, pull over and figure out this address. But I tried to confirm the address on the map and on the Spark app before I pull off. So I also do it again when I get around like the 1 minute mark, or like the street before the destination street. I'll check again the address to confirm that the address is matched and make sure I'm going to the right place. So then I get there, and as I'm approaching, so as I'm starting to slow down to look for the actual house numbers, I'll put my flashers on because, people see you coming down the street slowly looking around at these houses. Just want to say, hey, I'm legit here. I get put my hazards on so people know that this is like a legitimate delivery. Again, as I mentioned before, it's been 3 years since this whole pandemic hit, and deliveries is a common thing. So people should know by now that you're going to have unmarked cars coming around and doing legitimate deliveries. So I put my hazard lights on and then pull up to the house. So I 90% of the time, I do not actually enter into the driveway. If I do enter into a driveway, sometimes there are houses that are on kind of like, not highways, but like little highways. I don't know what they're called, but and I will back into the driveway. So I don't pull in, I back into the driveway, and I don't go all the way up. I might go up, a good portion if it's a long driveway. Sometimes you can't back into it because it's just the way the driveway is. You can't always do, but that is the plan is to back into the driveway. Then when I get there, I go back to the Walmart app and you start the clicking through the different buttons. I'm here, and then I get all the way through the scan, and if I have the tag in the car, I'll go ahead and scan it then, and then I'll hop out and I'll open the trunk door from. So there's a button, at the console, and I'll go ahead and press the button to get the trunk, the lift open, and then I'll go to the back. So as I'm going out, because I don't want to be sitting in my car too long, I'll go ahead and click through to the part where it says where you have to take the picture. So I will actually click that. It'll pull the camera up, and then I'll click the button that'll close the screen on the phone. Okay, so that's what I'm trying to say. I don't turn it off, but I click the button and it closes the screen so that I don't get any accidental touches. And then I'll go ahead and grab my IKEA bags and drop the items off. Then when I go open my phone back up, mine is actually fingerprint, so I can quickly open it back up. It's back on the camera, quickly take the picture, and boom, I'm out. So I don't have to sit there and try to click all these buttons to try to get the camera open and all that jazz. So that, again, is just what I found to help me make this a little bit speedier. Then I'll go ahead and throw the bags, open the back door instead of opening the lift, throw it into the back over, through the back seat that way. Get in my car, put my phone on the holder, put my seatbelt on, and then I will also have, I'm sorry, I'm distracted by it. Looks like somebody has personal drones or whatever flying around. I'm not sure, but there's two in the sky. So anyway, I do that. I'll hop in my car and then hit the next start delivery and navigate, and then trying to get out of there. So I try to do this as I'm walking back to my car, just again to speed the process up of me getting away from that property. I'm not afraid about it. Most places, it's pretty cool or whatever, but it's just a way for me to quickly get away from that house. You know, like when they have, you can't be like the Amazon drivers and things like that, or UPS, you know, run off and then jump in the car and pull off. You know, we're on our phones. We don't have a device with everything just laid out. So that's what I do. So yeah, that's just another thing that I do to help myself, just to be safe. Another point that I do, I've started a couple of times. I think end of last week, but I've done it a couple of times, and I'm making sure that I try to remember to do it each time. So if you have ever done Lyft, and I don't know anything about how Uber works, but there's the option of sharing your trip, like your location, with someone else. Well, Walmart Spark doesn't have that. So what I do is I go in through Google Maps and I share my location that way. And I'm going to show you, or tell you how to go about doing that. So here's the clip for that. All right, sorry it's blurred, but another level of safety. Click open the Google Maps app. Then you're going to click the little compass in the lower right corner. Then you're going to click the blue circle on your map. It'll pull up your location, click the share. Then you're going to click the amount of time that you want to share your location. Click the person with whom you want to share your location. And then it's going to open up here. Map needs your access to your location. And then you're going to click go to settings. And then you're going to allow all the time. That's just the feature. Then it'll take you back to the map. And then it'll show that you're sharing with the other person and they're not sharing with you, or they might be sharing with you, and that's the end of that. All right, so hopefully that was helpful. So you can share your location with whomever you like. Of course, for me, I'm sharing my location with my husband, and I'll set it for I go to like 5:30. So I'll keep clicking the plus button until it says till 5:30. And so he can check in and see where where I am during the day, because I am kind of all over the place doing these deliveries. And so I just want to have that that safety net of someone knowing exactly where I am at all times. So that's what I do as another layer of safety. So that's all I can think of right now that I'm trying to do. Again, making sure that I have my vest on and I'm not, in my car too long when trying to, go through the prompts on the app. And then just getting out, just so they can see, hey, this is a delivery driver. I haven't had another issue where people I pull up and you have people like, who are you, or whatever. So I don't know if people are now telling their family members, hey, we've got a delivery coming, and be looking out for it. But I try to make sure that I come out pretty as prompt as I can, so that I can get that order out. So yeah, that's it as far as safety. I did want to share a little quick funny story today. I pull up and these kids were waiting for me, and when I saw them, I just saw some kids coming, and I saw the number of the house, like they must be for me. So I pull up, I'm like, oh, you guys are here to help? And they're like, yeah. So I tell them, I let them help with the items. And then I had this, it's 40 count water. So this boy comes out. He's probably like 12 years old. And I'm like, can you get the water? So he goes to grab the water and he turns around and he trips on the curb. I'm like right next to the curb. And I don't know, he tripped and he fell with the thing. I'm like, oh my gosh. So I'm like, are you okay? And he's like, no. So I took the water from him. Like, oh my gosh, like this poor little kid. Hopefully he's okay. But yeah, I try to let the kids help, when I can, and try to greet them in a friendly manner or whatever, because hey, they're trying to help. And do their part as far as helping to bring the groceries in. So yeah, that was my little funny, cute little story from today. But yeah, if let me know what you think about these layers. Do you organize your trunk before you leave? Do you organize, or at least get in your head, your I'm sorry, these cats are driving me crazy. You know, get in your head what part of town, you know, where you're headed before you actually drive to the area. Yeah, so let me know in the comments below, and I will see you in the next one.